Alrighty, y'all, welcome back to another YouTube video today. We're doing it on Mardu Midrange with Luris. But before I get into it, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how your Christmas went. And specifically, if you got anything cool. I don't know if you all can notice, but I do have a little bit different angle, and that's because I got a rising desk or a standing desk for Christmas, so I'm pretty excited about that. Got some other fun stuff, but, let me know if you got anything really awesome in the comments. And really it's almost a new year. I really have been, doing a lot better on my videos recently. And I thank you all very much for tuning into all of those. I'm really appreciate it. Because my goal actually for the end of the year was trying to get to 200 subscribers, because I had more time on my hand. And I think we're at like 280 or something, insanely high. And I totally didn't expect it at all. So I really do appreciate it so much. And I've really enjoyed doing some other stuff. And I really do appreciate you all. And I'm excited to show you all this list and see how it turns out. I'm excited to try the White Splash. I've done some Mardu on this channel before, although I'm not like the best with Mardu. I do think this list would be a little bit different. Something I've always liked in my Mardu decks is Lingering Souls. So the fact that this doesn't have Lingering Souls is a little sad, but I kind of understand it, This deck is a little bit heavier on removal. We do have, 3 bolts or 2 bolts and then 3 unholy heats and a seal of fire. I'm kind of curious if that seal of fire is going to come up to be pretty poorly for us. Probably will at some point. I'm not sure though. But anyways, thank you. Yeah, happy new year. I know it's going to be a little bit early. This is probably coming out on the 29th or the 31st. So either I'm hitting on the nail or not. But anyways, I'm about to get into the league and I appreciate you all and I hope you have a good one. Welcome back, you all. We are into match number 1 here, and our starting hand looks reasonable. Reasonable. Oops, cannot spell to save my life. Wish our opponent good luck, have fun. And yeah, we'll keep this one. Are we on the play? No, we're not. We're on the draw, which is not great, but it's okay. It is all good in the hood. Godless Shrine, not a bad draw. We're going to fetch Blood Crypt here because we want to turn 2 Dothy at the bare minimum. So, yeah, we will lead with DRC and see what's going on. What are we up against? That is a really good question. Canadian Ninja. This could be Cascade. Kind of looks like Cascade. No, it's a Rin. Alright. So we could bolt or we could just ending it. I have a feeling that ending's going to be potentially better. If we bolt, yeah, I'm going to bolt it and save, I don't know, this could also be Velomachus, or not Velomachus, this could be Indomitable Creativity, which bolt is pretty good against Indomitable Creativity. Yeah, let's go with Prismatic Ending here. Doesn't feel great, but I think Bolt's going to be higher priority in the later turns. They didn't have a land drop. Hell yeah. Actually, we should probably hold up Bolt here, right? Hold up Bolt, play Dothy. Say go. They bolt it. Alright. Sucks to suck for us, but they don't have a land drop, so that's good news. No, they find a Ren? Oh, Life in the Loam. Oh, okay. That is interesting. I'm intrigued. Blackcleave Cliffs. It's not a bad card to have. I think in step here, we're going to K-Command, buy back Dothy. See what's going on. Or we might want to wait here, because I'm assuming this still could be, Indomitable Creativity stuff. Or Transmogrify stuff. Let's see. I get a basic mountain. Cascading into Bloodbraid Elf into... Oh, okay. I know what this is. This is... Okay, this makes a lot more sense. This is Teamer... This is the Teamer... Oh, God, what is it? Teamer X deck. I think we're going to make them discard. This is the Teamer Seismic Assault deck, which is pretty interesting. So we need to bolt this next turn, I believe. And in that case, I kind of want to buy Dothy here. I was thinking about making them discard, but I think to make our next turn better, it's okay to go Dothy here. Like guarantee, we might, if we draw a land, we'll go Torok Bolt. But if we don't, we want to, at the bare minimum, go Dothy Bolt this. Say go. Inquisition, well, that's even better. Dothy. Okay, what is this? So, whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, put a +1/+1 counter. Remove 3 +1/+1 counters. When it leaves, return up to 3 land cards from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Whenever it leaves the battlefield. That's annoying. Let's Inquisition them. Okay, their hand is pretty darn good. I guess it's the Slorgurk or whatever. Yeah. Yep, it's Slorgurk. We'll save the Bolt here. They might just Dredge Loam here. They do. So when does this get a +1/+1 counter? Whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere. So I guess it's just, this is just eternally a 3/3. Eternally? Forever? I don't know what the hell I'm saying. It's pretty much a 3/3 forever until they kill the Dothy. So what is their hand? Alright, let's just bolt the Slugurk now. Put it in the exile. It returns no lands to their hand, and now we get to kick a Torok, which I think is better than playing a Ragavan here. They're empty-handed. They are, what is it called? Hellbent. So, yeah, I think we're looking pretty decent here. Problem is, the Seasoned Pyromancer does make tokens, which is kind of scary. So I guess we're just playing Ragavan and buying... Well, let's do that instead. Let's go to attacks here. See if they want to chump block with their tokens or not. What is this? 3, 4, 5. Okay, I was like, this doesn't make much sense what this is. Okay, so they're just chumping. Chumping. Yeah, I think we're buying Lurrus here. We're going DRC by Lurrus. DRC. And if the angle is a little bit different, I don't know if I said it in the intro, but I did get a standing desk for Christmas from my parents. Bless them. So if that's why you guys are wondering why it looks a little different, that is why. Bless them. Yeah, we'll block here for sure. They don't even offer the attack. Ending. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's go to attacks here. See what they do. Alright, they're chumping. So yeah, let's just go for the prismatic ending on the assault, which is looking pretty good here. Scry, what do we want? I'm not actually certain what we want here. Yeah, discard a card to kill Torok. Alright, are they going to concede after that one? Oh, okay. Wait, they didn't want to kill Torok. I love this game. Weird interactions like that just make this game so much better, right? Alright, they conceded. Sweet. Let's see what our top card was. It was a Mishra's Bauble. Alright. That is the reason Magic is so beautiful. Just like weird ass interactions like that just make the game so much better. Alright, Torok seems pretty good. Alpine Moon does not seem great. We kind of want our Dothys here. They seem pretty darn important. I think Seal of Fire can go. Kaisgal seems good. Dothy seems good. Discard seems pretty okay against Wrenn and 6. So maybe we want to trim 1 though. We could bring in like what, Dreadbore seems kind of niche. EE seems reasonable. Just like pretty much as another copy of Prismatic seems pretty good. I think that's okay. It's a little bit higher upfront cost, but against the tokens, it might be reasonable. Path could also be okay. Path really is... No, I didn't reveal... Damn. Ugh, I do that so often. I didn't reveal our Luris. Well, we're playing this game on hard mode. We are keeping our hand, though. Our hand's really good. But we are playing this game on difficult mode. Hard mode. I do that way too often. I swear I click it, and then it just like says, oh, nope, no you didn't. No you didn't. Okay, there's a Ragavan. Kai's Guile, that's pretty good. Play our DRC. Play our... yeah, we need this on Holy Heat. Sadly. Sadly think we need it. Let's see what they do here. Evoking Fury to kill our DRC. This might mean that they have a Ren in 6. This kind of makes sense if they have a Ren. Right? Like, why else are you so... Oh, I forgot. Okay, well, no, I didn't forget. I mean, I did forget, but they get our Unholy Heat, which really isn't that big of a deal. God, please. Please. No Ren. If you don't Ren me... Oh, wait, they have a fetch land. Never mind. This is not what I thought. This is just a Seismic Assault? Alright. Drawing land. It's not that good. Torok. And another land. So we know there's a land on top of their deck, which really isn't that great. And playing Torok doesn't really do much for that, so yeah, let's just play our EE on one here. Play our tapped source and say go. Kind of feels shitty, but we don't really have much else going on at this particular moment. Don't hit something good. Bobble. It could be worse, right? Could be worse. It's not great, but it's not horrible. A white source would be nice, especially against Loam, if that's something that they draw at some point. So we know their hand is, yeah, they're holding land, the Misty Rainforest, which is pretty reasonable. And God, what do we do here? Obviously, we're gonna pop the Ragavan this turn, but I guess the better question is, what else do we want to do? We could just pop this now, play our own Ragavan, but I don't really think that that's very good. I think just passing here is pretty decent, pretty reasonable. All right, pop the EE, which is not great, but it is what it is. Our hand needs a white source bad. Definitely seeing some, like, negative effects of the, of the white splash here, but they are playing the land, which is kind of interesting. White source. It's not a white source. Dash Ragavan. They'll get to kill it, but I guess that's fine. We are really in a very horrible spot. We kind of needed the white source this turn, to be quite frank. And they have a Bloodbraid on top. Yeah, this is not looking... Oh God, thank God they fetched. Well, that's good for us. White source? Ragavan's on a white source. Ragavan does not count. Ticking up. So we have a feeling their hand is just 4 lands. White source. That quantifies as a white source. Alright. So I guess we are shocking, and we are... I think we should Prismatic here. And then I guess we're dashing another Ragavan. We could just play Torok out. Yeah, let's just play Torok out. No, Torok's going to trade eventually. No, Torok's really not going to trade with much, because they can just discard other lands at instant speed, so yeah, let's just play Torok here. If they want to nug us for 8 now, they can. If they want to trade Torok for a land, that's also fine. So we'll just take what we can get. I know it's not much, but that is the best thing that we can do at the moment. Sky Guile will be really good. Obviously, if we had a Lurrus here, we'd be in a much better position. Choosing to discard. They didn't Seismic Assault in response, so they might have one card in their hand that's actually relevant. I mean, that has to be it, right? They have one card in the hand that's actually good. Another Torok's not horrible. This is going to empty out their hand regardless. If it's all lands, they're going to pop the Torok in response, and then they're discarding the rest. If it's no lands, then we're obviously in a good spot. I forgot about this card. Veil Summer is it's a good magic card. It's a good magic card, to say the least. I mean, we're gonna run it back next turn though, so that's so bad. Veil Summer. I forgot about that card being around. A Loam. Shit. Loam's pretty good. I think we're gonna have to bite the bullet here. You know what? We're doing this. We're kicking, and we're hoping we draw an untap source next turn. God, do you have another Veil? All right, we're dead. We're dead. We're good. Jesus, that was... All right, let's not get Veiled again. That was brutal. All right. EE can come out. That just felt horrible. I mean, Seal Fire is just fine, I guess. They're on Ragavan stuff. I don't really think... I think we're pretty much favored in this matchup. As long as we need to click on our stupid Lurrus here. Make sure we got it. It's highlighted. Sweet. God, this hand's so risky. I love the risk. I love it. Not really, but we're keeping it. Please don't bone me. Please don't bone me. It could be bad. It's probably going to go bad. We're probably going to lose this game because I kept a really greedy hand. Like, this isn't even, like, beginning to be, like, reasonable greed type of keep. Green? Deal. Deal. See if they block. Highly doubt it. Alright. We got a monkey. We got a monkey. Alright, let's go with a... With a what? Guess a bolt. I think a bolt is more reasonable. Yes, we need that land. Bad. Need that land bad. We're down bad, folks. Not really. We're looking okay. The fact that we have the land on top makes me a lot better. And Dothy is so freaking good against this deck, right? God, please just play Life from the Loam or some baloney. God, is this a Fire Ice? Dude, I'm gonna be so sad. This is a Fire Ice. F my life. Okay, Bolt. Sure. Sure. Say Fire Ice would have been so bad. So bad. It's not even funny. I don't think they have a removal spell, right? They would have played that on turn 1. I think they just drew this Bolt. Playing a Veiled Cycle. Somewhat reasonable. Okay, they can't play Seismic Assault here, which is actually really good for us. A land would be, like, ideal. Is this a Pyromancer? If they play Pyromancer, I might just Dothy the Pyromancer. See what they discard. Okay, nothing really that great. Blood Crypt. Crypt and Blood. So, alright, we're going to play our DRC here. And we're going to Unholy Heat the Pyromancer and see what turns up here. Kind of want to get Delirium here. Thoughtseize turns it on. Sweet. So now we can keep a Bauble if we want, which I don't think we want to. And I think we're just getting aggressive here. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Next turn, they're dead if they don't kill 2 of our creatures. So I think we are in a good spot. And if they, I guess they can fetch Basic Mountain here. Basic Mountain. Okay. Bloodbraid Elf and the Seismic Assault is what they're looking for. And the Rin, I think that's them dead. Heyo! Okay, wait, hold up. No, they could have Fury. I'm speaking too soon. No, they're dead. They're dead. They're dead. We have K-Command. Sweet. I don't see a line where they can live. K-Command pretty much guarantees the dub. Right? Because they could ping Fury, but then we attack for 3, nug them for 2 with the K-Command. And yep, they concede. Sweet. Let's move on to match number 2. I'll see you all there. Alrighty, y'all. We are back here for match number 2. And our starting hand seems pretty reasonable, so we will keep. Our opponent moles to 6, which is, you know, fine for us. Hopefully they don't go too low, though. Let's see. We're keeping 7. I don't think they have decided whether or not they're keeping yet, so we will see. We will see. We will see. I mean, this hand, yeah, obviously this hand's very good, right? We have a 1-drop threat. We have a removal spell on 1. All right. They have DRC, which is kind of sketch, but it's okay. I think how we're supposed to sequence here is we're supposed to Inquisition here, and then next turn go Channeler into something of the sorts of like removing or whatnot. Yeah. All right. Pretty easy take of, you know, the Serum Visions here. We're up against the Murktide matchup, which is pretty decent for us. As long as you play it like remotely correct, you should be okay against them. It's not like a guaranteed win or anything, just like any matchup, but especially with Kai's Guile, I think we have a pretty favorable Murktide matchup. Ragavan. Okay. That is reasonable. So, do we want to answer the board? So, what are the problems with answering the board? Let's think about this. Don't really know. Well, let's start off with a Seal of Fire. Okay, sweet. Resolves. And I guess we're going to Thoughtseize away the Unholy Heat. Or I guess the Murktide, right? That is awkward, right? How do we do this? Are we supposed to Inquisition here? I think we are. I think I'm going to Inquisition here. I'm trying to think of how this goes poorly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if they draw a fetch land, that's how it goes poorly. But I still don't think it's that bad. Fetch land is obviously something that would happen. Yeah, no, we're going to Seal Fire the Ragavan. We can still Unholy Heat the Murktide, which is fine. But then it does make our, you know, our Thoughtseize kind of useless. All right, that was a good draw. That was a very good draw. So now we get to go what? We can go Channeler into Thoughtseize into Hold Up Unholy Heat if we need. So let's do that. We kind of want to turn on Delirium here, so I'm going to bend. Yeah, I'm bending that. We don't hit Delirium just yet. So let's just say go. Okay, what do they have here? So, okay, we're going to go to blocks here. Let's see what happens. If they don't do anything, we're not doing anything. Okay. Well, they're sacking a land, so we are going to trade off the board here. And I think we want the Sacred Foundry. I think so. Unholy Heat can go to the bin. Yeah, alright. So we're trading off the board here. We have a Dothy. They don't have a land that's good for us. Okay, they do have a land, but... Alright, Unholy Heat, obviously a good draw. We have a Dothy. So this is going to be good for us as long as they don't draw anything too threatening. Like a Murktide Regent's fine, but everything else is like... Okay, Dash Dragaman, that's cool. That is cool with me. What did we draw? A Blood Crypt. Well, let's buy our Lurrus. Attack. And I guess we're playing our land tapped here. Trying to think, the Punisher case is Ragavan dashing and hitting like a K command, but they don't have the mana for that, so any other case is like kind of just reasonable. Alright, that was a good draw. So we'll go to attacks here. And then I guess we're just playing our DRC out here. I don't think there's any real point in jamming Ragavan, or not Ragavan, our Lurrus here. So if they have like a Bolt, that's fine. They have an Unholy Heat. Okay. Kind of annoying. But again, our board looks pretty good here. Iteration. Okay. This is good for us. This means we get to attack for 3, play Lurrus, play another Channeler. I think we're in the driver's seat here. I guess the one punishing case is still, whatchamacallit, Murktide Regent would be pretty good here. Yeah, just slam the DRC. Probably need to kill our Lurrus somehow. But we are presenting lethal here next turn. And then we will slam the land, say go. Playing all of our land drops are pretty important, I think, in this deck. Alright, they're doing nothing. Count me in. Count me in. So they're dead to Seal of Fire. Okay, no, they don't have it. God, I don't have a Murktide Regent. God, I don't have a Murktide Regent. God, I don't have a Murktide Regent. Oh my god. Other land. Holding land now is fine. Don't know what their hand is. The reason we wanted to make our land drops earlier is in case we top deck Kai's Guile, but now we can kick it no matter what, even if we draw it, so there's no real reason to not hold the land here. It's just like a fear factor. So what do they need? They need an Archmage's Charm. It seems like they have it. It's pretty good. It's pretty darn good, actually. Alright. We could still lose this game to a top deck Murktide Regent. That'd be pretty scary. Oh no. Oh god, 3 mana? What is this? This is a Murktide Regent, right? No? Blood Moon? They're doing all the jukes. God damn it, another land. Unholy Heat. Alright. Well, it didn't really change much. Oh, opponent. Drawing what we need. Let us draw a Kroxa. Prismatic Ending. Cool. Not really what the doctor ordered. 1. Okay, consider. And we're both not drawing the best cards right now. God damn. Come on! Any reason to not fetch? Is 9 different than 10? Trying to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be an 8/8 regardless. No, I think going to 9 isn't relevant. Going to 8 is relevant though against a Murktide Regent. Say go. They probably just assume we have all removal spells in our hand. God, they have Murktide. Please don't lose this game. This is going to be a pain if we lose this game. This is definitely going to be like the saddest game to lose if we do. Please, for the love of God. Oh, do they have another Murktide? Why are they only do it? Okay, that was... There it is. That's what we were looking for. I feel like we're still going to lose this game, though. They have a Blood Moon in their hand? Why would they have not slammed it? Okay, they must have a counter spell into another Murktide or something like that. Oh, man. Okay, we're at 3. Do you have a Bolt? You haven't played a Bolt yet, and you're halfway through your deck. Damn. That was a really tough one to lose. That was a really tough one to lose. All right. Let's get past it. So we want Thoughtseize and we want Path. We got to be concerned about Blood Moon. I think EE is actually kind of unreasonable. We have so much removal. Kaya's Guile is great. I think I'm fine trimming the Inquisitions here. I think the rest of our deck's pretty well tuned. Maybe we want a Torok over an Inquisition. I could buy that. Or maybe Seal of Fire is better, or is worse than an Inquisition, especially on the play. I'll do that. I will do that. God, oof. Tough game to lose. Tough game to lose. All right, I will be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. Standing was getting a little bit of tiring, so I decided to take a seat down. And we're still here on the sideboard, sadly. But I do think this is a good matchup, as I said earlier on. As long as we just don't I don't know, we just kind of got unlucky with our top decks. We got to the top deck war, and they just top deck better. I mean, that's where you want to get with this deck. Typically, you're fine getting to that point. They do probably top deck better than you, but with that board state, I don't know if you all as you all know, we had 2 DRCs, Aluris, and then I mean, they hit runner probably into removal spell into Archmage's Charm, which is pretty bad for us. And then we just couldn't find much after that. So I think if we had a Croxa earlier, or if we draw that K command Bolt something there, we're probably winning that game. But sucks to suck, you lose some, you win some. So hopefully we get a little bit more fortunate. I wouldn't say even more fortunate, but just get a better stranglehold a little bit sooner next game. So we just kind of were dirtling around, weren't killing them fast enough, and then they gave them time to draw out of it. So that was really what was the limiting factor. So that was the limiting factor, and this hand's pretty good, so we'll snap keep it. Snap keep it. We do have to be somewhat concerned about Blood Moon. They did show us it, and we're probably pretty weak against Blood Moon, but we do have 2 basic swamps, which we can go get if we want to. But I don't think we're going to be fetching them particularly fast, especially on the play. On the draw, we might need to. Unholy Heat. It's fine with me. Let's go get our Godless Shrine here. It's actually probably just wrong not to get Blood Crypt. As much as I want to get all 3 colors on the board, I think this is just better. We have so many red cards in our hand that it kind of feels like a blowout if we don't do it. Okay. DRC. Alright, well, we get a little bit punished, but that's okay. Go with the Unholy Heat. I think it's probably better than Bolt. Keep the land on top. We're pretty happy with that. Alright. Considering. Yeah, they can't get Delirium, right? No, they cannot. I'm just making sure. Just making sure. Yeah. Alright, so we have what? We have 4 power on the board. We also have a Bolt and a K command, which is looking good. Hopefully they don't have anything too threatening here. A Blood Moon really wouldn't be that great for us, but we can still get out of it. And they have 2 threats they kind of need to deal with here. Alright. So I think we just go for the bolt, right? We could go for K command because it is just a little bit like harder to get off. But let's go for bolt. Kind of want to try on delirium here. It's not delirium, but that's not a good one either. Oh, they just let it go. Alright. Wow, didn't expect that one, to say the least. Would love to hit delirium. A white source would be good for that. So, I don't even know what they're doing here. It doesn't seem like they have removal. It doesn't seem like they have 1-drop cantrips. So what the hell is their hand? I don't think it's counter spells. I think you counter that bolt there 9 times out of 10. I mean, unless you're like assuming that there's something that's like the bait spell, which like that could be the case. Okay, expressive iteration also makes sense. It could just be a lot of those. Something like that. That would make some sense. What are we doing here? They exile a land, which isn't that strong. Thoughtseize. It's pretty good. Turns on delirium, which is kind of important. They might need to counterspell this. Fetch land's fine. I really don't want it, but I want to be able to turn on my prismatic ending at some point. Oh my god, no, I just clicked through. I'm so dumb. Ugh. I'm so dumb. Oh my god, we could have express iterationed. God, pain. Pain and suffering. That's so annoying. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Well, I think it's the Jace. I don't think it's particularly close, so... Oh. I'm probably going to lose to that misclick. That's pretty bad. Or even like another... I probably would have just bought a Channeler, to be honest. Another Channeler would have been dope as hell. But here we are. They might just slam nothing? Alright. Well, in that case, we're going to combat, seeing what they do about this. If they steal, I would be happy with that, actually. Okay, they do steal. Alright, so we need to sadly fetch Shock here, right? And then I think we need to just buy Luris this turn. So we get to... Oh, we could alternatively... I didn't realize they didn't have this didn't have delirium. God, that was a mistake. Yeah, no, I think what we're supposed to do is discard 2 damage. I didn't realize this didn't have... Oh, wait, that's not how this works. Oh my god, I'm... Stop! I'm playing so bad. God, I hate it. I'm playing so bad. I'm playing so bad, so bad, so bad. No. Okay. Ugh. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Alright, we'll play our Dothi out here. God, dude. That is so bad. So bad, so bad, so bad. Alright, whatever. Move past it. Move past it. We have not played this game particularly strong at all. We don't deserve jack, to be honest. But after all of these misplays, we're still not in the worst position in the world. We're not in a great spot, but we're not in an unwinnable position as of right now. Alright, what do they have? Nothing, it seems like. Bobble, okay. Alright, as I say, maybe we want to hold up for path, but I don't think that's a reasonable option. Or a reasonable thing to say. I should have done this now. I'm off of it, how bad I'm playing this game. I mean, you guys probably have this. You probably play games, like, so bad, and then, like, afterwards you're just, like, Like, I know I played this game bad. Like, no one needs to tell me. Like, I know I played this game so bad, and like I made about 10,000 mistakes. It's okay. It's okay. Are we about to get blood mooned? That's what it looks like. Yeah. All right. We do need a Ragavan, right? All right. Obviously, I think this game would have been terribly close if we played this game well, so I do understand. Ragavan? Ragavan would be best draw, for sure. Thoughtseize doesn't do anything. Does not do anything. Okay. Another land. Ragavan? Raga. Nope. Negative. Consider. They put a consider into the bin off of consider, which is kind of weird. Relic. It's not that bad. We can put a land to the bin. Or to the exile. Raga. Hey-oh. It's probably not going to survive, but... Raga. Counterspell. Okay. I mean, we're not waiting. Like, we're either getting lucky that they don't have anything, or we're dead. So, yeah, get rid of Marshalots. Sure. Surprised they haven't popped this, but I guess they want to draw their Murktide Regent. Oh, we are so dead. It's not even funny. I've played this game so bad. Alright. Do they have something? If they have literally anything, I'm just conceding. Yeah. Alright. I'm off of it. Alright. I played this game so bad. I'll see you all in the third one. Alrighty, folks. We are in here for the third match. Third and final. We are 4-1 or 3-1 in the league, so we're going for the 4-1. And we definitely punted the last game, not whole match. I don't think game one we did anything like terribly detrimental, but before that we didn't do terribly well. So let's hope that we get a little bit of a cleanup here. So yeah, I mean this is a good hand, right? One thing we're missing is removal spells, but we'll be okay. We're up against a Lurrus deck, so that's kind of why I think this hand's fine. This hand's probably fine against everything anyways, but definitely Ragavan into Dathi into Bobble, or Bobble, Scry Trick. We'll see what we want to do here. We might just go get... Actually, I don't think we can really afford to do that yet. The problem is I kind of want to be able to... I'm going to wait with this Bobble because I want to be able to get all of my mana set up, and I don't know yet. If I Bobble and I see something I don't want, then I want to fetch and get a Sacred Foundry, but then that means we can't Dathi on turn 2. That is saying that we want all of our mana, right? So that's kind of the reasoning behind why I did this. I'm not saying that this is the correct line, but all right, Ragavans will be trading. See, now we have the option here, right? We definitely have the option. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the trading board. They will 100% trade. And now we have the option here. I probably should have done it pre-combat, though. That was kind of dumb, right? Another Dathi, I'm fine with that, honestly. So let's play Ragavan, play Cleefs, Black Cleef Cliffs. And, yeah. Maybe we should have tried to find a removal spell, but I think, keeping Dathi is fine. I think we want more threats. Their Cling to Dusting are Mishra's Bobble. And passing, oof. Oof, doggy. Alright, yeah. Start off with the Ragavan attack. I think it's the easiest thing that we can do. Play Dathi. Go with a... I think, honestly, I'm just going to play second Dathi. Let's just end this game fast. I don't think Thoughtseizing them is terribly relevant. Let's not make another mistake here. Alright, they concede. Yeah, we're trying to get this game over with as fast as possible. Didn't even show him the white splash, which is kind of nice. Alright, Torok is good. EEs are good. Dreadbore is fine. Awkward they have a Cling to Dust in the main. That's kind of sketchy. I think the card's good, but it's kind of terrifying to me. So we probably don't want the Thoughtseizes at all here. And that means we have, you know, another trim, which is probably just Inquisition. But then, like, now we have 3 discard spells in our deck, and I'm not particularly sure I want 3. Maybe Brutality's fine. Maybe a Path is fine. Path is probably just so bad, unless it's exact. This Path has just been awkward. I think Path just, you just can't be playing this card unless you have some like real reason where you don't care about the land. But I just don't think this card's very playable, at least right now. The rest of our sideboard has been pretty decent, though. I'm not a huge fan of, you know, Collective Brutalities. I think I've been pretty vocal on this. I've never been a fan of Collective Brutality. I think what I would be doing is playing if I wanted a cannot speak. If I wanted a card specifically for a burn matchup or a control matchup, my choice would be Cling to Dust over Brutality. I think Cling to Dust is just the better Brutality in like 99% of cases. The only time really where it's awkward is you can't kill a Eidolon with a Cling to Dust. That is really about the only scenario where I'm like, well, I kind of wish I had Cling to Dust here, you know, or I kind of wish I had Brutality here. All right, so our deck runs so much removal, and I don't really want to have a non-density spells, so I'm going to keep this hand. We could get ran over here, but I think this hand, you know, it definitely grinds. If they don't have a good 1-drop here, or a good turn 1 play, then we have Inquisition on turn 1. Our deck is also filled with removal, as I said, so I think we're in an okay spot regardless. Okay, and they literally did nothing on turn 1. Fantastic. Well, all right. Well, that makes this whole hand like 10 times better, as long as we find a land off the top, which won't be too difficult with, you know, Mishra's Bauble. Surveil. Any landers? That's a land. Say go. Turn off auto yields. Actually, no, there's no reason to bobble them now. Don't give them less information. They could probably assume our top card is a land if they Thoughtseize us, but if they use, you know, deduction at all, or use any any thought process, they probably will realize that our top card is a land if they Thoughtseize us. So let's not bobble them now. Okay, they bolt the creature, which is fine. Bobble them. K command. Well, that's a good one. K command is a good one. So we're probably not running out Dothy next turn, that's for sure. Probably not running out Dothy. Well, we actually don't even know what the hell they're on, to be completely honest. There is no clue in my mind what the hell they're on. I think we're just gonna slam Croxa. Let's do it. It's not bad against a counter spell if they are Drown. I don't know what deck plays Polluted Delta other than Grixis Shadow, so I have a feeling that's what they're on. But not actually 100% sure on that. Could be wrong. God, please dress down response. Please dress down response. Ha! Stop your trigger. Lol. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Palpatine it. Do it. Do it. What are we discarding? Let's see if we have any information if they're on blue or not. I'm going to assume they're on blue, but again, too hard to tell as of right now. We have only seen red-black cards out of their deck. See, what are we discarding? They're in the tank, so their hand might just be really good. Which, I mean, we know one card is a Kolaghan's Command, which is very good, so that is, at the bare minimum, a decent hand. If their hand was literally just Kolaghan's Command. Alright, Snapcaster Mage. That's terrifying, but that is utterly terrifying. That they're just like, what the... What? Okay, I don't know. Don't know. I could not tell you. Alright, let's go with a Inquisition first. Then we'll slam Dothy. They want to counter it, they counter it. It's okay. Yeah, this is what we thought was gonna happen. So I guess what the hell am I discarding? Probably the Killigon's command, right? I think Kaya's Guile might just be really good here. Guess it's Snapcaster Mage. Right? I mean, it's just the only 2-for-1 in their hands, so. Let's get Godless Shrine, yeah, because we're going to play Dothy here. Yep, alright. Making sure we're doing the right thing. Doing the right things and stuff. So what is their hand? Heat, Terminate, Kolaghan. Oh, no, it's Heat, Terminate, Drown. Mystery card. What if they let us untap here? They probably shouldn't let us untap with the Dothy. Because there's like too many things that could go wrong. Where we get... No, probably considering their hand, there's no real way it goes wrong, right? Their hand is all reactive stuff, so I guess it really couldn't go that poorly. I kind of wanted to land, but let's just buy Lurrus here. Don't think there's any point in slamming anything. Take our turn to buy our Lurrus and let our opponent do whatever they're going to do. Funnily enough, they can play Lurrus because this is a white source. So, alright, Inquisition. Our hand's cracked. And our graveyard's insane. So, they also tapped out of Drown and Lock mana, so that is good to know. Our hand is very, very good. Like, and we don't really have that many bad top decks. Like, a tapped land's obviously our worst top deck, right? Because untapped source lets us slam Croxa. The other cards in our hand are good. I mean, yeah, like, any creature is fine. Obviously, probably the worst card is any discard, or not discard, any creature, just because their hand is all removal. But, okay, so they do have mana up to Drown or Terminate. Sadly. But I mean, we're just gonna Croxa here. And they just get to drown it? Maybe not. That was awkward. Yeah, let's... What are we doing? Are we just saying go? Yeah, we're saying go. They fetch here, we're gonna Kolaghan's command response. They don't. Smart, smart, smart. Opponent's playing smartly, which I respect. They didn't fetch there. If they fetched, we would have Kolaghan's commanded and gotten our Lurrus back, which obviously would have been, you know, a little awkward for them, but we might just, like, honestly, we might just Kaya's Guile here on the end step. That's also kind of reasonable. Just, like, exile their bin, make a 1/1. If they have a snap, that's awkward, but, I mean, okay, no, they don't have a snap. Cool. Cool. Or do we Kolaghan's? Nah, I'm just gonna... No, there's no reason to do that. That's so bad. Let's do this. Kolaghan's command, they're gonna use their drown here. More than likely. I mean, I think they're forced to, right? And then we get to play Ragavan? Hell yeah. It's good for us. Raga. We could just play it out, but let's dash. No real reason to not dash, right? If we hit their own Ragavan, would we play it? That is a question. Okay, so they're on 4 colors. That's so weird. Alright, Bobble. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, let's Bobble them now. Alright, they're drawing a land. Cool. Alright. I think this game's over. Oh, land was fantastic too. Oh, they're playing the land. Oh, I guess they're just buying and playing Lurrus this turn. Which isn't that bad. Yeah, that's reasonable, right? That's reasonable. This almost looks like the list I played a while ago that was, like, all over the place. Yeah, let's go, Kaya's Guile. Sack, make a 1... I guess we could sack and exile their bin, but I'm just gonna make a 1/1. Play our Ragavan here. Say go. I'm not even gonna dash it. I don't really think there's a point. I mean, we could, but I'm just going to play it out. We also have Croxa coming off next turn. We have 2 Prismatic Indians. Like, we're in such a good spot. They have to draw pretty well from here. Like, obviously, Expressive Iterations kind of can do that, but I think we're in a good spot. I think we are in a good spot. Our opponent's name is, like, freaking crazy. Yeah, I'm not even going to pretend to, like... Not even going to pretend to try and get that. We got another Croxa. Another Croxa. Swing in. Kill spell. Okay. Alright, take the points. Alright. Think they're dead. How do they get out from this position? I mean, it's going to have to be pretty insane, right? It's going to have to be pretty insane. It's good to bounce back after, you know, punting a game away, right? You don't want to punt. If you're going to punt, just don't do it often, right? That's the only thing that really matters. And Dothy can go. I don't think Dothy is terribly important. Just trying to think of future Kolaghan's commands. I think I'd rather a DRC than a Dothy at this point. All right, they concede it. So we went 4-1 in the league, and the deck felt good. The one game we lost, I played really bad. Like I'm not gonna try and like defend how I played that game. It was disgustingly horrible. So I mean, it happens. Everyone plays games poorly every once in a while. It wouldn't be Magic if you don't mess up every once in a while. So that is good. I mean, it's good to know that like the problem was I was just playing too fast. So it sucks that we went 4-1 because I think we would have had a pretty good chance on the draw against, you know, Murktide. I think we would have won that game too if we played it perfectly or played it a lot better. I don't even think we need to play it perfectly, but at least playing it reasonably. Game 3 on the draw would have been hard, but, you know, definitely better than just punting it away. So thoughts on the deck. I think this deck's really good. I'm not sure if it's even worth splashing the white, but the white splash is pretty reasonable. I think if I wanted to be white, I would be splashing our sideboard a little bit more for white cards. I don't know where you'd want to be, because it's obviously not Rest in Peace where you want to be. So maybe what I would be doing is playing some number of Lingering Souls or something. That would be kind of interesting. Maybe in the main deck, you could like switch these Kaya's Guiles for some Lingering Souls, and then I would take out this path and take out the Thoughtseize and probably, I mean, I don't know. Dreadboard just seems horrible. Just like replace it with 3 Kaya's Guile. This card felt pretty decent. It's, you know, great. It's just really versatile. It's like any of the commands, essentially. It's kind of like Kolaghan's command. It's really versatile. When it's good, it's good. When it's great. So I'd be playing at least, you know, 3 of this in the sideboard. But anyways, I hope you all are having a good new year and whatnot. But Happy New Year. I think this is going to be coming out on the 29th, so it's going to be a little bit before that. But I hope you all had a great Christmas. Comment down below if you're at this point. What you got for Christmas? Anything Magic related? Anything cool in general? Just let me know. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.